Tim Stoddard here, and in today's video, I am going to talk about a mindset shift. This video is going to be a little bit different because normally in my videos I keep it pretty educational and I have supporting outlines to teach you how to perform different skills for online marketing. But today, we're going to talk about mindset, and I think this is one of the most important videos I'll ever do. Let's get started. Start this video, I'm going to talk about an experience that I've been having over and over again. Many of you know I started a membership site. It's an educational community called agencyclarity.com. And within the membership community, I'm working with a lot of people who are interested in starting a local Google business agency, a map pack agency, basically, to help local service businesses rank organically for certain keywords and to help them generate clients of their own. I'm kind of shocked, but also not surprised at the amount of people who are having a hard time pricing their services because they just don't believe that other people will actually pay for what it is that they have to offer. And you know what? I have an interesting insight here. When I started my agency, actually, you know what? I'll show you. Okay, so this is actually freaking me out a little bit. 15 years ago, a lot of people know I went to rehab. I had a terrible drug problem. I got sober and I started this website, sobernation.com. And this is like the original Sober Nation that we ever did. It's kind of freaking me out to look at this. I got so lucky because I had no idea that addiction treatment space and the drug rehab space or behavioral health space of any kind, whether that's like eating disorders or mental health facilities and stuff, I had no idea that it was going to be one of the most competitive SEO markets in the entire world. I mean, there's like personal injury law, there's behavioral health, there's debt settlement. There's other ones that are insanely expensive, like high risk merchants and getting people signed up for merchant accounts. Some of those are like $70, $80 a click. I just had no idea. I had no idea it was so competitive. And it was because of that that I didn't think I couldn't do it. You know, I just had no idea that this wasn't something that I shouldn't be doing this. I had no business operating in this space. But because of that, that blind naivete, I think the word is, I might have butchered that word. Because of that, I just didn't know any better. And so I just did it anyway. And eventually this website right here, sobernation.com, has turned into this, as I'm sure many of you are aware. It's a super, super successful website. It's like one of my crowning achievements in my life. But in addition to that, it brought this. It brought Stodzy Internet Marketing. And this is my marketing agency that I am no longer a part of, but this was the marketing agency that I started that would work in the addiction treatment field. And if you want to look at something else funny, we can go to Wayback Machine and we can go to stodzyinternetmarketing.com and let's look at like what the first version of this website was. That's right. I remember this. We had, oh my God, that's right. Look at this. We thought we were so cool. We had this little alien guy launch our services. Do not press. Like, this is amazing. This is me and my co-founder, Brian Sachs, and this is me with my long hair. And it was the same thing. Like, we just didn't know that we shouldn't be working in this industry. We had no business starting like an online marketing company. And, you know, eventually over time, it turned into what is probably the biggest drug and alcohol rehab agency in the country. And there's been a ton of iterations on it. But the point I'm trying to make here is that, like, I got lucky because I just didn't know that this wasn't something I should be doing. And because of that, I went into these situations thinking, like, yeah, absolutely. I can do this. Of course I can do this. Why can't I? There's a great example of this. It's a YouTube video that I saw. Well, you know where I found it? I saw it on one of Dan Go's newsletters where there's a video of trainers telling their clients, personal trainers, like fitness trainers, telling their clients that it was a certain amount of weight on the bar that they were about to pick up. And you see over and over again the people doing the actual exercise, the client of the trainer, let's just call it like the person getting in shape, right? The person getting in shape goes into it thinking like, oh my God, I can't do this. Like, this is too heavy. This is the most I've ever done. Little did they know that the weight that was on the bar was even more than the trainer had told them. But just because they had it in their mind that it was a certain weight, they never thought that it was something that they couldn't do. They just went ahead and did it. Like they just went ahead and picked it up. And so when it comes to mindset, when it comes to people getting involved in entrepreneurship and having those lingering doubts and those feelings of not belonging and like, is anybody ever going to pay me for this? Like, who am I to be doing this? The best piece of advice that I can give is just pretend like you already are. And I know when it comes to this stuff, especially in today's world, everybody's looking for frameworks and they're looking for like systematic breakdowns and tell me exactly the steps that I need to take in order to do this, right? Like create the roadmap for me. Give me the step-by-step sequence. Just tell me what to do. But when it comes to mindset and when it comes to self-belief, it's a real intangible that some people are just able to psych themselves into, and vice versa. Some people are able to psych themselves out so much that all it is that's holding them back is their thinking. So one of the things that I do, I heard Joe Rogan say this a long time ago, and it was pretend like there's a camera crew watching me everywhere I go, and like my actions are going to be broadcasted to the world. And sometimes I really do that. I mean, look, I wake up some days with bad nights sleep. I mean, my daughter woke me up at 3 in the morning last night. Some days I'm not feeling very confident. Some days I'm feeling like, I should be doing something different, or maybe like I'm working too hard, or maybe like I'm not working hard enough. I have all of these struggles just like everybody else does. But one thing that I absolutely do differently is I have control over my thinking, and I am able to force myself to do things that I have no business doing because I quite literally just convince myself, I trick myself into believing that I've already done it. Like I'm already at the point where I am able to do these hard things. I am able to step into these industries that I know nothing about. I am able to accomplish like milestones that somebody who would take on this project should have a lot more experience than I do. It's not a hack, it's not a cheat code, but you know what? If you want to get somewhere in life, this is really the kind of shit that you have to start working on. You have to get your mindset right. You have to get your self belief right. You have to. I don't like when people say like not have self doubt, because you're going to have self doubt, but you have to do the thing anyway and pretend like you're already doing it. And once you can trick yourself, then nothing is standing in your way, because this will sound like a mind hack or something, but it's not. This is like literally what happens. You can measure people's brain waves and you can see this happening. The difference between the people that don't do something and the people that do something is just that the people that do it believe that they can do it. In the same way that you might walk out your house and say like, I'm going to walk to the end of the street. You have full belief that you can walk to the end of the street. So there's like 100% certainty that you're going to walk to the end of the street. Well, that same exact thing exists in business. People out there know with 100% certainty that like they're just going to hit this goal. They're going to build this product. They're going to create this media company. Why wouldn't they? They already know how to do it, right? So, this is a different video, like I said, and I really appreciate everybody watching this, as it's not something that I would typically record. But after seeing so much of the feedback inside Agency Clarity and inside the community, and just seeing how much people are held back by the fact that they don't believe they can do something, I've gotten so much value from this by constantly over and over and over again just tricking myself into believing that I can. And if you can figure out how to hack your brain in that way and how to like take control of your thoughts, then there's nothing stopping you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate the feedback. Leave a comment. I reply to everyone. Please smash that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you on the next one.